Hey guys, JohnLock83 here, and today I was going to give you a rough draft, a rough overview, I guess, of my bug out weapons kit. In the event that I should have to bug out and leave my home, this is going to be the backpack that carries all my weapons and uh, ammunition, cleaning kits, and the various accessories that I have to accommodate my firearms. And like I said, there's a few things that I haven't gotten that I plan to order here as soon as I'm able to. But this is just a rough draft, and basically what I've got now. When I update it, I'll post another video. But I just want to go ahead and show you what I got now. And I went with this as opposed to one of the mod gear MOLLE packs because it's less obvious that it's a weapons case. There's no MOLLE, no military style pouches or anything on that, and not many people know the name UTG, so I could always possibly get away with putting a sticker or a patch on it for either Fender or Ibanez or one of the major music companies, and just pass it off as a guitar case. But I'm going to go ahead and open it up and give you all a preview of the main compartment and explain a little bit of what I hope to do over the next couple of months with it. Okay, I hope you guys are seeing this okay. I know it's a little dark in here, and I apologize. But first off, this is the main compartment, and at the top here I have my Remington 870 Police Magnum. It does come standard, as far as I know, with ghost ring sights, which is really handy when firing slugs, and slugs are what I prefer to put through it. So also in this compartment over the next few months I plan on adding one of the Black Hawk shotgun bandoliers, and it'll be 55 rounds of slugs at my disposal. And right now the shotgun holds 4+1 rounds. I'm hoping also to put a magazine extension on it, probably a 2-round, which will give me 6+1. And on the opposite side of the breech, I'm planning on putting one of the side saddles. So all in all, with the 6+1 in the shotgun itself, 6 on the side, and 4 in the stock here, I'll have a grand total of 17 rounds just by picking up the gun alone. Now I went with the speed feed stock. Each side of the stock has 2 compartments. This one's at the top, the other one's on the bottom, but each side holds 2 shells. And the reason I went with the speed feed stock instead of one of the side saddles that would normally go on a stock is because with this particular stock right here, I'm able to fire it from my support side as well as my strong side. So the speed feed stock was a really nice option that I found. And below it is my main rifle. It's a SIG 556. It's currently folded up, but I do have to take my front grip off to get it to go in the case. That's the only issue I seem to be having. So I really don't complain about it all that much. Right here I've got the Aimpoint Comp M2 on a GG&G counter-lever ring, and it's a very good optic. Battery life is 10,000 hours constantly on. I've had this red dot for nearly 14 months, left it on a medium setting, and I have yet to have to change the batteries. So it seems to be holding up to its reputation fairly well. And the next thing, I have the SIG 556 magazines here. And normally I'm not a big fan of the couplers. The reason being because even though the recoil of the weapon in a 5.56 is moderately low, the magazine, which is not in the magazine well, the bullets tend to start slowly working their way out. So you can lose up to 1 or 2 bullets, which may not seem like a big deal, but if you're in a situation where you have to bug out and everything you have is all you have, then those 2 extra rounds can actually mean a pretty good bit, depending on what kind of situation you find yourself in. And right here is front grip for my SIG. And it's a very nice grip. It actually, I got it with the gun when I bought it from a dealer. He had them on sale, both of them together in a combo package. Now this is the laser. This is a this is a SIG Arms light laser grip combo. The model of it is STL-300J, and you have several modes. You have constant on, then you have the strobe function, and the strobe can even be used with a temporary on switch here. And the only way to set it back is to have the constant on. But either way, you have the temporary and the constant on, and either a straight beam or a strobe. Now, like I said, you do have the laser, which is a very powerful laser. At night I can see it at least 200 yards away very easily. Now, I do have a problem with the laser, but I'm going to cover that on a different video. I'll probably make a. Actually, I'm gonna. Oh, excuse me. I'm getting tongue-tied. Right after I finish this, I'm going to go ahead and do a review on this. And I'm very happy with the light and the grip itself. The grip is extremely comfortable, but the laser is where I'm having a bit of an issue with. So I'm going to cover that on a different video. Let's let that back in. And all these, both of these weapons are safety checked, of course. You can't see it because the stock's folded over, but I do have the breech on the SIG open, and I cleared the rounds. I don't keep the rounds in the shotgun either. They're stashed right here under these loops. But that's it for the main compartment. Those are my two main guns for a bug out. Middle assembly comes with a Picatinny rail mount, so it's actually able to mount to the weapon. So I keep that extra little piece in there just in case, because we spent the money to buy the light, we might as well keep all the accessories with it. At least that's the way I look at it. And of course I have the military M16 style cleaning kit. And the reason I keep that in there obviously is because my wife's carrying the AR-15, and it also works on the SIG 556, cleaning it out pretty well too. Excuse me. Up here I have a 25 round belt of shotgun shells, all buckshot. Like I said, I do plan on ordering a 55 round Blackhawk bandolier for slugs, and I'm also eventually going to get a Vietnam era style bandolier for 223 rounds, just so I can keep an extra stash of 223 rounds in here as well. Now these pouches right here are pretty obvious. Each one holds two AR-15 style magazines, so I have 6 additional magazines in here as well. These I like to keep handy, just if you're not actually cleaning the gun and just oiling it up. These are pretty handy. I've found they're already oiled up. You don't have to waste your cleaning patches, and if they don't get too terribly dirty, you can save the cloth for later and use it as a cleaning patch itself. So I have a few of these. I have a lot of these actually tucked in here, just because I don't have anywhere better to keep them. And right here seems like a really good spot. And here, there's a holster mounted in here, which holds my USP. And I've tested this out with other guns. I've had some buddies stick in some full-size Glocks, Beretta 92, things like that, and it holds them really well. So it will hold just about any medium to full-size handgun you can find, which is really nice if you're looking to carry a spare handgun. And right here, I have some Allen wrenches that go with the optics that I have. And in here, this is, I don't know if y'all remember Ismer Stingers. They were out for a while, and they tasted remarkably like Fruity Pebbles when you smoked them. It was really weird. But I did save one of the tins, and in here I have some additional Allen wrenches along with some spare parts that I accumulated for both the SIG and the AR-15 as well. So it's always a good thing to have some spare parts, just in case something goes down or something stops working the way it should. But that's everything in that pouch. Like I said, I do plan on adding a couple of bandoliers, one for 5.56 rounds, one for 12 gauge slugs. But this is pretty much my bug out kit, at least my weapons version of the bug out kit rather. I'll go over the bug out bag itself on a later video. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So guys, as usual, feel free to leave comments or suggestions, complaints. Tell me to stop saying so much. I know I'm kind of struggling with that. Part of it's because I'm getting kind of sick because the weather did a total 360 overnight. It went from 110 to about 65 over a matter of 2 days, so that's tearing up my sinuses. But again, this is the UTG Covert backpack case, and if you're looking for something that's pretty cheap and pretty easy to slip by with without anyone knowing that you're actually carrying a full weapons kit, this is a pretty good route. Like I said, I'm able to pack a full-size shotgun as well as a rifle. Even though I have the stock folded up, it's just so I can fit the other accessories in there, as well as everything you see here in this compartment too. So that's pretty much it. As always, stay safe, be prepared, and God bless.